for you, but obviously you've not come to see us guys, you've come to see the seals. So I'll introduce them as well. I'm being fed by myself at the back. This is Mary, she's one of our adult females. She's actually mum to a couple of the boys that you'll see around as well in a minute. Now the one being fed by Dan at the back, this is Nina. Again, she's mum to a couple more of the youngsters. She's even mum to the little fella that's on the rocks here at the moment. This is Pablo, he's one of our younger boys. But the star of the show down at the front is Atari. Now with Atari we're going to be doing a few training things with him as well this afternoon. To start off, you'll notice that Rob's got this red and white target stick. Now he'll follow this pretty much wherever we place it. Now this comes in quite useful because at full weight he weighs in at around about 150 kilograms. And if he doesn't want to go anywhere, we can't exactly push him. So that target stick comes in very, very useful to manoeuvre him round. Now we can also ask him to present his flippers for us. We can ask him to raise his flippers up so we can have a good look underneath to make sure there's no cuts or abrasions. Now again, this comes in quite useful because at full weight, obviously he's carrying quite a lot of weight around with him. So we need to make sure they're fit and healthy. Now as well as lifting them up so we can have a look underneath, we can also be quite tactile with them flippers as well. We can actually hold the flippers. Now again, this comes in useful because if we need to give a blood sample, if we need to take a blood sample or give an injection, the best place to actually do this is in his flippers. There's not much fat or blubber on there, so it's an awful lot simpler. So by holding the flippers, it makes our life an awful lot easier. Now we can also have a look at his mouth as well. We can have a look inside if he comes back. Where's he going? We can actually have a look inside his mouth. Now to be honest, it doesn't look very nice in there. It's brown stained and it smells of fish, but it's exactly what it should be for a seal. It has got some very healthy teeth and gums in there, but we can have a good look round. And you can probably see the teeth are quite large as well, so it's quite helpful that he does it all on his own. Now we can also ask him to do a spin for us. We can get him to spin around on the spot. There he goes. A little bit reluctant today though, aren't you mate? There he goes. Now this shows us he's got full mobility in all his joints. There's no aches or pains there, and he's quite happy in all his movement. Now if we manoeuvre him over to the other side of the rocks, what we're going to do for him next is we're going to get him to lie down in one spot. Now this is quite a useful one with the seals, because it means we can do x-rays, we can bring the equipment down onto the rocks, we can do scans and x-rays while these animals are wide awake. Now also as well, if he's playing ball for us this afternoon, we can ask him to show us his most vulnerable bits. We can get him to show us his belly. No, don't want that bit. Thank you very much. There he goes. Now again, this comes in quite useful because any work we can do while they're wide awake is very, very helpful, because unfortunately seals don't do very well under an anaesthetic. They can go into what's called a deep dive response. In some cases their organs will slow down, and in some severe cases their organs will even stop. So everything we can do while they're wide awake makes it an awful lot simpler and an awful lot safer for the animals as well. However, not everything we do this afternoon is just to make sure they're fit and healthy. Some things we do are just for a little bit of fun, to be honest. And this next bit comes with a warning. It's not very warm at the moment, so if you don't want to get wet, you might want to step back from the barriers a little bit. Well, get your bum up. There you go guys. Give him a round of applause for that one. He doesn't really like doing that.